My name is Ashlyn. I am currently the site director here at our Ballard location. I was hired in September of 2015, so that'll put me right around 8.5 years of working at SGA. I grew up doing gymnastics in Texas and had coached there for a few years, and then my family was moving up to Seattle. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna need a job and I know gymnastics, so I searched gymnastics in Seattle, and this was the first place that popped up on my search, and it ended up being right down the road from where I lived, so I went for it. I was hired as a part-time recreational and developmental coach, so I was doing both rec classes and junior Olympic developmental. I have done, I feel like, a little bit of everything. I made sure that I got through knowing all of the different programs and classes, so I've done a little bit in the day program, all the way from Learn Together to 4Ys. I've done introductory TNT levels, Star League, and I worked through all that and then started taking over as the Excel coordinator, and took the Excel coordinator position, and then also added into that coordinating for Star League, and then from there grew into a management role, leadership role, taking on some direct reports, scheduling, and then from there continued to grow in the management team, helping out with the recreational program as well, and then grew into site director. So currently, being site director, my duties are anything that happens in the site, so making sure that all of our employees are hired, trained, that they get adequate time with training coaches. I'm primarily making sure that our managers are managing our people. I'm also making sure that all of the equipment and site works and functions and doesn't fall apart. And then just day to day, making sure that we're hitting our enrollment goals, making sure that we're marketing out to different families, that we are educating our staff and continuing to grow and adapt so that all of our kids coming in are getting the best quality gymnastics they can. It means that there's a little bit more weight on what I do, and so it means that the pride that I take in how I coach and how I educate our staff and how I run our programs not only is just good work, but also making sure that I'm giving it my best, because it impacts long-term financially, and also impacts those that continue to come into the company later on, and how they grow and how they can be sustained by this job. The biggest thing is knowing that you have ownership over what's happening, and so knowing that it's not just some random person barking out orders to you, but it's a collaborative effort of working together to make this the best it can be, and that again, the ownership kind of comes back to us, and so every little thing that I do to help the company also comes back to help me. I think they'll see it in the pride that we put forth. So having each of our employees, all the way from our newest hires up to those of us that have been with the company for several years, there's a little bit difference of how you carry yourself and how you care about what's going out on the floor. And so our customers are getting a better product because they are getting coaches that want to be here and are invested here versus just someone just clocking in, clocking out, and getting handed a lesson plan.